Hi tribe, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Flookiesden and my name is Afolake. The importance of being prepared for an emergency has become even more evident this season as winter kicked off here in various parts of Canada early. We're still in fall, guys, and winter has kicked off on us. Even on the second fall of the snow, it was so bad. So to avoid being stranded, I think I will be sharing some winter essentials to have in your car to get you going. And because this season is also prone to increased accidents on our sleepy roads, I also think that it's important that we note a few steps that we should take in case we get into an accident or we get involved in an accident. There are some things that we need to take note of, and I think there's no better season than now to share it so we are all prepared and know what to do. So if this is what you want to know more about, just stick around, guys, and I'll be sharing so much more for you in this vlog. Before I run through some of the items that you should have in your car this season, this winter season, we're in winter season 2022, you might first need to do an appraisal of your car. And when I talk about appraisal, you're looking at the things that function properly in your car. You don't want to be stranded. We've talked about not getting stranded. This season, you don't want to be out there stranded. So a few things that you need to check should be that you have good tires. And when I say good tires, I mean whether you're having a winter tire or you're having an all-seasons tire, whatever works for you is fine, but make sure that you have good tires that can grip in the snow so they don't slide you away. Even though you have good tires, sometimes you get to slip, but it shouldn't be that bad enough to make you slide to go have an accident. Also check your wiper blades for good wiper, because of course sometimes we have the rainfall, we have the snow melt, and you want to be sure that your blades are good enough to wipe, you know, that's water that fills up your windshield. So please check for good wiper blades. If you need to change them, go ahead and change them immediately. Also, you need to have fluid in your car, fluid for you to be able to spray on your windshield. So that is also one thing you want to do. It also helps you to clear off that mist and things that fall on your windshield. So all of these things work well. I have one here. I'm going to show you what this looks like. This one is minus 35. If you see this here. And you also want to try having maybe minus 40. That also will serve you because of the season we're getting to that degree. So it's better to have the one that is good enough so that your wiper blade can do the job that is meant to do. I'm still talking about taking appraisal of your car. You also want to be sure that your heating system is functioning well. I don't want to overstress. You don't want to be in a car that your heater is not working. I remember one of my friends last year talked about her heater just packed off during the winter season. It's like you're just walking in the snow, guys. It's like you're just walking. You're in the car, but you're outside. Forget it. So you want to make sure that that is working perfectly so that you don't get embarrassed at any point in time. So let's jump right into essential items to keep in your car in case of an emergency during this winter season. So when you have these items in your car, you're rest assured that when things go higa-haga, you have something to fall back in your car while you wait for help. Number one, you must have your cell phone and your car charger. This is not the time that your phone should die. I know we have power here in this part of the world, but some people still forget to charge their phones because they know that anywhere they get to, they can still plug their phone and get it charged. You want to have an emergency charger in your car or a car charger so that in case you forget, like something happened to me too. I was at work, forgot totally to charge my phone, and I had called my daughter that I was going to pick her up after work, so she should wait for me in school. So on my way back, I stopped at Dollarama to pick some items, and I met one brother of mine that I also had to help to take him to Sobeys to pick some things. So I had to call my daughter that, okay, give me 10 minutes. I'm going to be there with you in 10 minutes. So just stay around. She has a spot where she stays for pickup. So I had told her to do that. Unknown to me, my phone had gone dead. I had totally forgotten that I did not charge my phone that day from work. So I got to her school and picked up my phone to call her. and realized that my phone battery was gone. I went for my car charger, which I had in the car, the wireless charger, and while I was trying to pick it up, I realized that it had snapped at one point or the other, so it wasn't connecting well. And there I am waiting for my daughter, and of course she couldn't stay outside the cold, but you know children, huh? Probably having a good time with her friends inside the school, and didn't come out because she was just waiting for me to call her. I came out of the car, walked inside her school, went around. She plays basketball, went to the court in the school, didn't find her, walked back again to the car and sat down. And I said to myself, oh my God. Later, I saw her walk out, and she said she had even come out. She saw the car. She wondered where I was, and you know, all of that. And that was just because I had a dead phone. So you can imagine being in a situation whereby you can't call anybody. You don't have a backup charger to charge your phone when it goes dead. So you don't want to be in that situation. Another thing is to have winter boots. I know that sometimes we'll feel that we jump into our car from our garage to our parking lot in our office, or to the store that has the parking lot, underground parking, and you just feel that I can go with my canvas, or I can go with a regular shoe. No need for a boot. Guys, listen up. This is winter, and I don't think you want to be caught unawares, because you can just have an emergency car breakdown. So please have a winter boot in your car that can suffice when an emergency occurs, so at least you can step out of your car and not slip in a regular shoe that you feel, I just want to go out and come back. So please do have that as an emergency in your car. Another must-have essential should be your blankets, your gloves, your mittens, your hats, your neck warm, whatever, everything that keeps you warm. So try have extra of those ones, because also you can have emergency car stoppage and you just need to keep warm. You have your heater running. Yes, you might have children in the car that still feel cold, and you want to use blankets to cover them up. They have gloves to wear. And please don't just do emergency quick run out without being well kitted. That's just the bottom line, guys. You also need your car charging cable, because this weather just changes. Yesterday we had a minus 20 something degrees, and I hear other provinces moving to like minus 30, and it just started from like a minus 2 and all that. So it's unpredictable, and if your car stays still for a while, you need to heat it up so that you don't have your engine go frozen. You know, they call it freeze. So you don't want it to freeze, otherwise it won't work well. So if you have your car parked, for those that park their cars outside their homes, please use your car charging cable, those very long charger, and plug your car overnight, or you know, just move around with that cable, because you never know. Sometimes you still go out, park your car, come out after work 8 hours, and you kick off your car and it's doing chip, chum, chip, chum, chum, and it's not responding. So you want to plug it, especially if you know the kind of car that you have that needs those extra TLCs. Also, it's a good time to stock up in your car with snacks and water. You want to keep non-perishable foods in your car. You need things like your granola bars, your beef jelly. You want other things that you feel your children can snack on when they're in the car, or even you, maybe chips or other things. It could be juice boxes, whatever, that you know children can find handy if you probably have them in the car when these emergencies happen. And even yourself, sometimes you're at work, you just feel, let me go home and eat, and then this happens. So you just have something to really reach out for in your car. Put it in your glove compartments, keep it there, and you always have something to reach out for as well. First aid kit is also another essential that should be in your car. For any emergency that occurs, you also want to have that. You can slip, you can have one minor injury when you come out of your car, you want to use a bandage, you want to clean up with hydrogen peroxide. You just want to keep yourself safe before you get help. Flashlights. It's getting dark early these days. We're having longer nights than days, so you might have an emergency in the dark. It might still be 5 p.m. and the day is dark, so you want to have a flashlight to help you. Or if your phone is working, you can use your phone light to be able to have extra light. And please, if you're using flashlights, note that you need extra batteries to keep you going. Car emergency warning devices, for example, you have your road flares or your reflectors that also tell those that are coming behind you to pay attention. So if you have a car breakdown, you want your other road users to understand that there's something wrong ahead. So you know the way we put those triangular reflector thing at the roadside. So you want to also keep other road users to be mindful that there's something ahead, so they don't also bump into an accident or situations that may cause an accident for them as well. So you want to help them to stay alert while they see that ahead. So if you have a car breakdown, do have that also outside. So it should be in your car. Check that you have it in your car. If not, go get one and put it in your car. Basic tools as well. Basic tools, you might just find it useful. Just basic tools to open stuff or not stuff. During the winter, we also have some drippings like rainy, snow things falling. So you also want to keep warm. Your regular jacket might not do it. You might get really wet. So you also want to have like a raincoat in the car. Just get a small bag that you can put all these essentials in it, so you can always reach out for them. You also want to have your jumper cables, you know, or the what they call the jump pack. We call it jump start cable in Nigeria. And this is also to help you start off your car when you have those breakdowns. Sometimes you just need a kick off another car, you know, connects with your battery and just gives you that jump in your car to start off your engine, to heat it up. So that might be also another requirement. It is not important, but I think this has also saved, although this happened to us at home, so it was good enough. We just turned the other car around to be able to jump start the second one. But if you find yourself outside, somebody might just be willing to help but not have these jumper cables to do the magic, right? So if you have it, you just saved yourself more time. And this is very useful because when you need help, your car might just shut down and you need another car to help you just kick off your engine. This will be very helpful. And if that car is willing to help, or the car owner is willing to help and doesn't have the jump cable, there's nothing they can do. So you might need this for emergency. You can also help somebody that is in need when you find one around when this occurs. So please put one in your car, and it will do you a whole world of good. It's also good to have a shovel, you know, not the very big one that you have in your house, but something good. I remember when we newly landed in 2020, when we had, we were going for one election that we were also going to be part of those that were officiating, and we got stuck. Our car just keeps getting stuck in the snow, and there were so many people that came around to help shovel and shovel and shovel down. You might just be in an area where you won't find help to shovel for you. So that can be, although this is an extreme case, but if you can also have something like it just for this season, it's not an everyday essential. So you want to keep that in your car so you don't get unnecessarily stranded. So talking about being stuck in the snow, I know that for you to also get traction in your car, you need salt, you need sand, or those non-clumpy cat litters. Those ones where you put it behind the tires of your car, it just helps your tire to gain back the traction. So all of these things help when you still have the shovel. All these things has a part to play in getting you out of that bank of snow when you get stuck. So this is one of many more essentials that you need during this winter season. So you need ice scrapers and snow brush, and this also helps you to clear out the snow on your vehicle. During this winter season, you can decide to heat up your car before you leave your house. Just give like 10 minutes if you have that remote in your car keys. You can start off from inside your house without going outside and heat up your car so that your car gets a bit warm before you leave. But sometimes, especially when you're getting into the minus 30-ish, degrees, they still need to scrape all those white stains that happen on your car. So you need to do that, I think, from inside. You just need, the scraper don't destroy your screen, so don't worry about that. So you need to use that to scrape the ice that has actually frosted on your windshield. That helps you get more clarity of the sight of when you're driving. So you want to do that before you leave your house, and you need your ice scraper and you need your snow brush to be able to clear out the snow. I know people carry snow around their car, but as long as your screen that gives you visibility is clear, you're fine. Later, as you move around, everything melts like water. This is another major essential that you must have in your car. Fuel, gas. Don't run out of this, because when you do, how do you keep warm in your car? How do you keep warm? Because you definitely be cold when you don't have gas. You can't be burning fuel now. So please ensure that you have enough gas in your car per time when you're going to be moving around in this season.